Ayong adlaw sa inyong tanan. Welcome back again to Ate Amo, or you can just call me AA for short. So, nag-request na po akong igagaw about aning tutorial sa adjusting entry. So, this is the fourth step of the accounting process. Ang libro na akong gigamit ani is Fundamentals of Accounting. This is the book I use by Mr. Rafael Lopez Jr. So before we dive deeper about the adjusting entry, let us do a quick review first. So how to prepare financial statements. So the preparation of the financial statements, ang tawag ana is, it is called the accounting process cycle. So ano the importante ang financial statements? Why is it important to prepare the financial statements? Again, sa itong discussion from the previous lessons, because financial statements shows if the business activity are effective or efficient, if the business had a profit or loss and other transactions, other information. It shows the information regarding the business transactions. So the first step, because sa Bisaya pa ba, kanang kung palpak ba o sakto ba ang imong ginabuhat sa imong negosyo, kung niginansya ba ka or nalugi na ka, o anak kay importante jud ang maghimo og financial statement. So, the first step of this preparation of the accounting process cycle is the journalizing transactions, which will be recorded in a general journal. The second step is the posting to the ledger, which will be recorded in the general ledger. The third step is the trial balance preparation, which will be recorded in the worksheet. The fourth step is the end of the period adjustments or adjusting entry, which will be recorded in the general journal. Then the fifth step is the worksheet, and the worksheet consists of trial balance, adjusting entries, income statement, and balance sheet. The sixth step is the financial statements. There are different types of financial statements like income statement, balance sheet, change in equity, cash flow, notes, and etc. etc. The seventh step is the closing entry. Then the eighth step is the post-closing trial balance. The last step, the ninth step, is the reversing entry. Again, a quick review. Diba? This is the example katong sa previous video about journalizing transaction journal entry. So, sa kaning first transaction or pangalan natog January 1, Mr. Pozon CPA opened a bank account with RCBC Bank in the amount of 100,000 pesos to start with this accounting practice. So ang journal entry is debit cash in bank 100,000, credit Pozon capital 100,000. Then January 2 bought office supplies on account 3,000 pesos, debit office supplies inventory 3,000, credit accounts payable 3,000 pesos. So na ang cash in bank and office supplies are both assets. Then Pozon capital is owner's equity. Then accounts payable is a liability account. So ang step 2 ana is to post sa general ledger. So, diba napamantoy, there are other transaction pa man no dito sa previous video. Then ang total balance sa cash is 100,000. Like, diba, there's a general cash in bank 100,000, January 1, debit. So, gi-record natin diri January 100,000. Then, ang kaning Pozon capital credit 100,000. So, naka-record po diri credit January 1. And then, sa second transaction, on January 2, office supplies inventory debit 3,000. So, naka-record diri. And then, accounts payable 3,000 credit. So, naka-record diri. Then, ang trial balance preparation, if naka-remember mo, cash in bank. So, pila man ang total balance sa cash, 100,000 debit. So, muna, ang ibutang na to sa trial balance, debit po na cash in bank. And then, ang office supplies inventory, ang balance is 3,000 debit. So, muna, 3,000 debit po diri. And then sa accounts payable, 2,000 credit. Muna, ang naka-record po diri as a trial balance is 2,000. And then sa Puzon Capital, 100,000 credit. Muna, ang diri po sa trial balance is 100,000 credit. Then, dapat to yung mga additional account sa previous video, right? Diri, shortcut lang na okay. Review raman ni. This is just a review. If you want to see that again, agto lang sa previous ng video. Now, about adjusting entry na ta. So, the topics will be divided into 3 videos. Kani, the first video is about the introduction. The second video is about the accruals. And the third video is about the deferrals. So, introduction of the adjusting entry. Kape din akong gi-theme, like akong gi-picture kay ang adjusting entry is one of the complicated topic in the accounting 101. In the fundamentals of accounting na bisan kami na graduate na nag-work pa jud ang na isud gyapon siya para sa amo mag-abri pa mig libro. Sorry go, dili ko bright, charot. So mga na please free to correct me if I have said or wrote something wrong, and then if you have mas ano pa kanang mas sayon, mas a more easier way of teaching adjusting entry, then feel free to comment down below para ma-share nato sa tanan. So, what is adjusting entry and what is its purpose? Ang adjusting entry is the same with the other journal entries na to be recorded also in the general journal. The difference is that adjusting entry is created to adjust the asset liability equity to their correct balances, also known as the end of the period adjustments, because it's usually prepared at the end of the accounting period of 1 year after trial balance preparation. For example, if January ka nag-start, January 2023, then imong end period would be December 2023. If ang imong start sa business is June 2023, then mag-prepare ka, your end period would be May 2024. So, di ka mag-prepare of adjusting entry. So, the purpose of the adjusting entry is to bring records or balances of accounts updated and to properly match revenues and expenses during the period. Don't you worry, magatag-atag example sa in the next videos. So, types of adjusting entries: accruals, deferrals, provision for estimated uncollectible accounts or bad debts, provision for depreciation of property and equipment or fixed asset, adjustment on inventories, especially in merchandise and manufacturing business. 6. Correction of erroneous journal entries. 7. Adjustment for change in market value of investment in trading securities and investment in available for sale securities. So that's it. Don't you worry, your professor, your teachers will teach you about these types of adjusting entries, and in my case, mag-focus lang ko sa accruals and deferrals. Kaya mo may request sa akong igagaw. So, kita-kits sa next video. Bye!